Hello and welcome everybody. I'm DBFig and this is a just chatting stream, at least for a little bit. I never really do any of these just chatting streams, but I want to test things out and see if I could, talk to everyone here and, move things forward. So you could say this is my first just chatting stream as doing VTube stuff. Cool. Yo, what's up, Bradley? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope anyone is doing well to anyone that might be popping on in. So I appreciate all y'all. It's in there. And I was thinking that after we kind of chill out and talk and watch a couple videos that, we'll play some Minecraft or something. I don't know. I was thinking Minecraft, but I haven't really settled into something just yet to go from there. So I hope everyone's having a great night. Just chatting streams are kind of odd because it's like watch videos, hang out, talk to people. But, sometimes you just got to talk to yourself for a while. But, it is what it is. But I hope you're doing well, Bradley. Thanks for popping on in. I appreciate it. So, one of the things I wanted to cover in this particular stream, at least in the just chatting section, I want to watch a couple of videos on fun things to do with a VTuber and maybe some other little side, funny videos that I might be coming across. So, if you guys are cool with that, and we could move forward with all that stuff. So let's jump on in and let's check out our first video. Hey, what's up, Banana? How are you doing? Thanks for coming on by. If this is your first time coming by, I'm DBFig, and down here, that is Beefy Kitty. So let's go check out a couple videos and and go from there. And then, like I said, later on we'll play some Minecraft. So the first. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I even have an alternate costume. Hold on one second. Let me show you. This is the first. Actually, this is the first time I'm about to show this alternate costume. And as long as I hit the right, I hope I hit the right button. Let's see here. Is this the button for the alternate costume? No, that's just me putting Beefy down. I think it's this button. There it is. This is my alternate costume. So you could say that this is my adventure wear. Len? Nice. Okay. Well, welcome to the stream, Len. So you could say that this is my adventure gear. And this is my evil wizard gear. And then I just have one with no Beefy, so you can see my necklace and all that stuff. Same thing with my adventure gear. You can see the packs on my chest, all that fun stuff. So let me rock with my other gear right now and kind of go from there. So let's check out one of the videos. I've heard a lot about Dungeon Soup, and I want to check out one of the videos from Dungeon Soup, the Barbarian videos. They seem to be really popular. I've seen them around. I never really sat down and watched a lot of them. So let's see how this works out. Let's stop this for a second. Let's see here, and let's get into my side mode here. And there it is. Some Dungeon Soup. And guys, just let me know if the video is too loud and stuff. So this is Immortality Killed the Witch.
Eye of newt, squirt of lemon.
It's like creepy. Yeah, what's up, Red?
The final ingredient of my potion of immortality.
Ah!
Get on the bite, you little shit.
Extra witch has hands off.
That's our scrying eye.
Well, Whatever I hit,
Final ingredient of my
whatever I
potion
hit,
of
skip the video bit.
Get in the pie, you little shit.
Get your witch ass hands off that little girl.
There we go. The barbarian said, she just chucked the kid.
How dare you intrude on my ritual? Wait, how did you get past our scrying eye? What the hell am I looking at? Where'd you hide it?
When the hag's scrying eye is destroyed, they become temporarily blinded.
Ha! And you chose to hide it in a stupid dark cave? Moron! You should have destroyed it.
Oh no.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Oh, gross. Gross. He stuck he stuck the phylactery up his butt. Oh, this barbarian does not care.
Lingbolt! What?
A hag coven can only manifest their most powerful magical spells if all three sisters remain alive.
Oh no.
What did you do to my sisters?
Oh.
Oh, God!
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So close! If only I'd put a lock of the little girl's hair in the cauldron, my potion of immortality would have been complete. and
Potion of
I would have
immortality.
been unstoppable.
Wait. Potion of immortality. It's not invulnerability. It's immortality. You live forever. It doesn't mean you can't have any damage taken to you. So, yeah, I don't think this is going to go very well for her.
Shh. It's okay. You're safe now.
What? Why would you?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh.
Consume the elixir.
I would not drink. Yo, she turned to Popeye.
Ah, you fool! Now I can never die!
Good. I like my playthings extra durable.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what's that on your back?
Shit.
Squirt of lemon?
Okay, now I know why these videos are really popular. Now I know why these videos are really popular. That's pretty funny. And I know there's a bunch of barbarian films, barbarian clips out there with that. I've seen them like on the YouTube shorts occasionally. They'll pop up on my side. Have many of you guys watched these? Have seen these Dungeon Soups things? I give a huge respect to pure animators, because that's a lot of work. That's legit a lot of work to animate this type of stuff. So, what is this? Let's check out this next thing. I just kind of clicked on a couple videos to see. Oh, I know about this. I heard about this. Basically, there was a guy in Japan that literally had, I think, like 4 or 5 wives, and he didn't work. Like, all the wives worked, and they just paid for him in Japan. This dude was just, I mean, I don't know how you pull that off. That seems like some weird cultish craziness. So let's see.
Polygamy. It's a pretty heated concept in
Yes.
the world of lovers and relationships and society. And weirdly enough, I am no stranger to polygamy. Not because I myself practice
Sounds like
polygamy,
like the life. I don't know.
Yeah, I am monogamous through and through. But because I have actually met multiple polygamists in my life. There is one.
Yeah, but Red, do you really want to have multiple wives? I mean, it sounds fun, but at the same time, it also sounds like a nightmare.
Such polygamists that I even covered in a video of mine back in the day. In fact,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
3
Japan's
wives.
biggest
4 wives.
polygamist, or I guess the most infamous, most controversial polygamist. I believe I titled the video like interviewing Japan's most hated family, which wasn't clickbait. At the time that these guys came out, they were one of Japan's most hated families. And if you want to
Multiple
check
wives,
that
I don't
out,
have to
link is
work.
in the description. But I never would have imagined in 100 years that I would be making a follow-up video to this polygamist family, because there have been some real serious updates here with this particular article here from Gaijin Pot, kind of summarizing everything. So we're gonna
Gaijin
be
Pot.
looking at this article together.
Gaijin
that
Pot makes
says,
articles?
YouTuber with 3 wives is losing everything. The history of polygamy in Japan includes emperors with concubines, shoguns with sprawling households, and enough heirs to start countless wars of succession.
Yeah?
Meiji had one official empress, but fathered 15 children with 5 concubines. Goddamn, the boy had motion.
Wow.
Tokugawa Ienari reportedly fathered more than 50 children with numerous women.
Holy cow. I know there's a dude, I think it's either in the Philippines or in Thailand. And that guy, I think, has like 30 wives. And he has like over 100 kids and grandkids. That's crazy.
And then there's Ryuta Watanabe, a 38-year-old YouTuber behind the Ippu Tasai channel, literally one husband, many wives channel, who revived polygamy as a modern lifestyle. Revived is a strong word. I mean, he single-handedly revived it with his own volition. I wouldn't say that he like brought about a new wave of polygamists in Japan or anything.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
it was just
Watanabe
him.
filmed life under one roof with 3 wives and 11 children. He said he wanted to beat Tokugawa's numbers and father more children so history would remember his name. The setup fell apart once money became a problem, and the household stopped feeling like Tenchimuyo and started feeling like 4 adults, 11 kids, and 1 income hanging on viewers.
I mean, I guess those people didn't think far ahead. I mean, sooner or later, the reality of the situation, you are not a shogunate. You are not getting like, you can't like raid a village for money or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like you're just a dude.
Shout out Gaijin Pot for that slick Tenchimuyo reference. I see you, my boy. I appreciate that one. Watanabe blamed the split on financial strain and fights with 2 partners who left with their children. Supporting one spouse in Japan in 2026 already feels impossible. Now try 3. Turns out you can't compare a Tokugawa-era household backed by land, taxes, and political power to a YouTuber household backed by cup ramen and a ring light. Holy fuck.
Wow. I mean, just straight called, but they're not wrong. There's a lot of delusional people out there. Like a lot. It's crazy.
They are going in on this guy. God damn. I know about this entire thing again because, as I mentioned at the intro of this video, I have interviewed this exact family right here.
He did. I remember this. He did interview them.
Right here. I went to their house in Hokkaido where they were based, and I interviewed them and tried to get to the bottom of how the hell they ended up in this particular situation. It was really interesting because, as the article says right here, the husband in this particular case was like, yeah, I want to leave my name in the history books by birthing as many people as possible, being the biggest polygamist in Japanese history.
Jeez.
And, in this current day and age, especially in Japan with, inflation on the rise, the economy being as shitty as it's ever been, and, cost of living is getting higher and higher with more families producing less and less children. It's a wonder, like, how do you support this big of a family? How does one...
So that guy's plan basically was, hey, I'm going to have all these kids and YouTube is going to support me. That is the epitome of just being delusional. Just pure delusion. I mean, wow. I mean, I feel bad for the kids. The kids didn't ask to be put in this situation. And now, years later, they're going to like interview these kids, and these kids are going to be like, it's going to be a mess.
Man support 3 wives and 11 children. That's 14 people that they have to take care of. And I figured, you might be thinking maybe he's like a rich motherfucker. Maybe he's like a multi-millionaire with like land and like, kind of in the same way as the Tokugawa family. No, in fact, motherfucker is unemployed. As if trying to create your own real-life anime harem was the most unemployed mindset you could possibly have. Imagine actually being unemployed and trying to fulfill that shit.
Okay, so what's worse? Trying to fulfill this ridiculous harem mentality that you only see in anime, that's only viable like in anime these days, or like those people who marry like a virtual boyfriend or girlfriend, like a phone. I think there was like a lady who married her boyfriend on the phone that he was like some like avatar on the phone or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just can't get it.
Watanabe launched his channel in 2023. He'd filmed daily life in Hokkaido inside a self-declared polygamous household. At his peak, he lived with 3 partners under one roof and had 11 children. He never registered legal marriages. Yes, because in Japan, shocker, polygamy is not legal. Having multiple wives is not legal. The content came from childcare,
Minecraft marriages in the old FFT Minecraft server.
Himself a kept man, or himotoko, which essentially just means unemployed and mooching off of the wives.
Man, I haven't thought about that server in years, Red.
He handled cooking, cleaning, and video production.
Thanks for bringing back an old memory.
However, life quickly caught up as childcare increased and income became less predictable. Tensions grew.
I don't even think that channel's around anymore.
Health and Development estimates the cost of raising a firstborn to age 18 at about 21.7 million yen, which is definitely not an amount of money that people can scoff at, especially if you're living in, middle to low income households, and especially if, for instance, you have 11 children and 3 wives to take care of, or I guess you have 3 wives to take care of yourself and the 11 children. The breaking point came after he floated the idea of expanding the family.
They still have a Discord server? Oh, man. Yeah, I stopped watching a long time ago. I knew they went to Japan, and I kind of stopped watching after that. And I know people were like mad at him for stuff, but I was just like, yeah, whatever. Not my fight, not my problem.
Family further by recruiting new partners overseas. The word recruiting is so gross. Framing it as a way to grow both the household and the channel. I picture his partners quickly glancing around the room, mentally counting children, expenses, and available chairs, and realizing the math was about to get worse. By late 2025, 2 partners had left and returned to their families with their children. Watanabe later posted that the household had collapsed. He also said he had about
but those are good times, though.
1,000 yen left and lived out of a car with the one remaining partner.
Wow.
Which, girl, blink twice if you need help.
Wow. Blink twice if you need. Okay, whoever wrote this article on the Gaijin Pot website had no editor. They just went full reign. Plus, they're not wrong. The other 2 partners left. Probably, and that girl probably should leave too. Yeah.
I love God, who wrote this Gaijin Pod article, bro? Who wrote it? Aaron, you're a funny motherfucker, bro. I appreciate the little humor and just the unrelenting bashing that you are doing to this guy. So yeah, not a shocking turn of events whatsoever. Guy with 3 wives was like, hey bro, I want to go overseas to get some more fucking international bitches in the family. You feel, dog? And the wives were like, not on our watch, motherfucker. I'm taking the kids with me. You can't take care of these kids anyway with your broke, unemployed ass. And so now he is left with 1 remaining partner, which I am shocked that he managed to strike a 33% success rate even after this decision. Like, I completely understand and sympathize with the other 2 partners who decided to leave with the children. Good on you. Take care of your children. Fuck this guy, this unemployed guy. And this other, this final, 3rd wife who decided to stick around. What are you doing, bro? How desperate can you be? How good can the sex be? So yeah, now he's left with...
Yeah, that whole situation. This whole situation is messed up. I hope the best for the kids, because this dude. And you know what's sad? He could probably go someplace else and do this all over again. It's some people are like that, and I don't know. It's weird. I can't be like that. No. Well, that's enough of that. This went from being funny to actually kind of sad. So I'm gonna go for there. So the last video, unless people have videos they want me to check out, that I want to check out is this one is like how to be a VTuber on any budget. So yeah, as some of you guys might come in and see that I'm using this avatar now, but at the same time, I'm not being a character. I'm just being me with the avatar. So I don't know how much this is going to apply to me, or not, because, you know, I'm not trying to pretend to be someone I'm not, you know, but let's see.
You want to become a VTuber? Well,
Eh.
you came to the right place. In this
Oh, that's
video, I'm going to
creepy.
be showing you how to be a VTuber at every budget, and exactly what you'll need to do, and what websites to use. Hopefully it helps. There will also be timestamps below if you want to skip to certain budgets if you have a specific want in mind. Let's get into it.
Where's the $1
First,
million
let's go over
budget?
the
Because I'm
0 to,
I'm
let's say,
I'm totally a
$300
baller.
range. This is for people who are just starting out. I would really recommend that you start out in this range when becoming a VTuber, mostly because, first of all, you want to figure out whether or not you have a passion for it, and if you even actually like streaming at all, period. When starting
I mean,
out
that's good
VTubing, you
advice.
have a couple of choices,
Because
especially
if
on a
you
budget. You can
stream
be
and
a
you don't
free
end up
3D
not
model,
liking
you can
streaming,
be a PNG
you know what I mean?
tuber, or you can even
That just
get
ends badly.
pre-made or customizable models online. The first one we'll be going over is a completely free option. This is called vtuber. It's a software that allows you to make a completely free 3D model by customizing and choosing pre-made assets.
Can I get
that
$1
are
million
free on the
budget for
software.
your
It's
YouTube
pretty
also?
great for starting out.
Even if
I
I
personally have never used it.
Sure,
but I've
Red.
only heard
You
good
could
things,
totally have the
and
$1
I've
million
seen many
budget.
cool models come out of it. Another good option is becoming a
Once,
PNG tuber.
how about this,
where
Red?
rather than a full
Once I
model,
get the $1 million,
you have a 2D piece of
I'll give
art
you the $1
where
million.
you get a version that's talking and
That sound
not
like a
talking.
good deal?
There's a website
Just make
called
sure once you're
VGen,
done
which
with
is
it to
actually
give me
a
the $1
great
million
website to get
back.
many of your assets from. And if you just look up PNG tuber, you can see all the options here. You have a lot to choose from, so you can get pretty creative with it and get your OC made. The third option,
Yeah,
which is
so
a bit higher in the budget, around the
that's the only thing.
$100 to $300 mark, and this is actually the one that I recommend, is you can get a customizable VTuber. Now, Suika, who is
Deal.
mutual
My
of mine,
videos are about to
has
get
made
so
an
much
amazing
better.
one, which you probably have heard of because so many VTubers are using this, but there are so many customizations to choose from, all sorts of hair types,
This is the software I use.
outfits.
I use vtuber, and I'm not using 90% of the stuff. I know there's so many like plugins and stuff that you have. I don't know how to use any of it right now. I'm just kind of getting used to like having the correct amount of lighting, having the correct like mouth and eye look, so I don't look crazy, because like I didn't have the correct lighting and my eyes kept on jittering like my avatar drank like 15 Red Bulls. So yeah, but I'm using this.
It's amazing. This is probably the most popular customizable model at the moment. However, there are so many others to choose from by amazing artists. This one comes fully created and rigged. It's just plug and play. You put it into vtuber and you're good to go. Here's another one.
Here's one thing that's kind of funny. At least it applies to me when it comes to having like this avatar. I've noticed that there's not many avatars that have a beard. I don't know why. Everyone goes like, there's not that many male VTubers that I've seen, but even then, I don't really see anyone with a beard. They're all like the clean shaven, like anime K-pop star looking dudes, you know, which I mean, nothing wrong with that, depending, you know, what you want to go for, but where's the beards? Because beards are hard to render with stuff like this. That's probably what it is. Because I mean, I'm surprised someone doesn't have like a dwarf avatar. You know what I mean? Like if they play a lot of Minecraft, imagine having like a full-on dwarf avatar with a like wavy beard. I guess that's just probably really hard to do.
I wanted to showcase, this appears to be a androgynous or maybe male model. I'm not 100% sure because I just found this, but there are also male versions out there for those of you who
But I
want
like
to
my
become
beard.
a male
It's not
VTuber.
big.
Pretty cool customizations overall.
It also kind of
Very, very
represents
cool.
like me.
A third option is there's this website called Booth where people will actually create and release pre-made models of their own. These ones are not usually customizable, however some of them might
Yeah.
be. Oh, there's Suika's model.
You know,
Yeah,
you know
can
what I
come onto
think,
your
Red?
search for male
Imagine,
VTuber,
you ever
female
seen
VTuber,
like
and there are many
when
pre-made models
physics
that are
and
just
clothes
completely ready to go,
in video
plug and
games go
play. It's
crazy?
pretty awesome,
I'm thinking
actually.
like
I
it's
would
probably
really
that
recommend
situation
this
where the
if you don't have
beard
a specific
just starts
design.
flapping everywhere.
Next, let's get
Gets
into
all,
the mid-range.
and the
We'll
physics
say
go
this is
all out of
around
whack.
300 to 5,000. I know that seems like a big budget, but it really just depends on what you as the
300 to
creator want. Because when it
5,000?
comes to VTuber models, you can be as
Jeez.
creative as you want, but the more creative that you get, usually the price will increase to reflect that. Now, here's where we come back
I'm
to
happy with
VGen,
my
the
model.
site that I recommended earlier. Here you can see there's a bunch of things where you can can get VTuber models, VTuber
I think
art,
my
and
model
VTuber
looks good.
rigging. When
People
a
said
model
they
is
like my
made,
model.
it needs to be drawn and then rigged, or if it's
Plus, I
3D,
have my
it
cat.
needs to be created in mesh and then drawn on and then rigged.
And I didn't
or
pay
it needs to
5,000.
be textured
Hell
rather.
no, did I
Now,
pay
again,
5,000 for
Regen
this?
is a really great site for starters. Models can range anywhere from, I would say, $200 to $5,000 for the art. Again, I know that sounds crazy, but it depends on what you as a creator want. For example,
Here's the thing. I can understand the 5,000 range for like the big creators. If you're like a really big creator and you want to commission someone for art, you probably want to get someone like who's really going to go in, super customizable, spend a month or two really designing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. If for that range, the 5,000 probably even goes even more than that, depending on the person. But you know, if you're starting out doing content creation, if you're dropping $5,000 and you're just starting out doing VTube or any type of content creation, you better be like from a rich family, because if not, you just threw away $5,000.
my model cost around $10,000, but before you freak out,
Hey, yo. Like, does his model for $10,000 look $10,000 better than mine? I mean, it's a nice model, but
the reason why my model costs so much is because I seeked out a very specific artist who is in high demand, and also a very specific rigger who is in high demand. And on top of that, I didn't ask for just one toggle. I have many, many toggles, different outfits, different hairstyles, different, like, everything, faces, and like all this crazy stuff.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I have a cat, because my toggles are pretty straightforward. I got this. His rigger works for Pixar on the side. Yeah, pretty much. I got myself with the cat. I got just myself just chilling here. I got my outfit, my other outfit. I got the cat with the outfit. And then I have expressions. Like I got angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. This cat pooped on the floor instead of his litter box. I got happy. Yay, because sparkles. And then I got sad. And I got a button that kind of reverts everything back to normal. But yeah, I think I'm fine with this. If for some reason, like all of a sudden, this is the thing that blows up my channel, blah, 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 sure. But other than that, holy cow, $5,000? I don't even pay 500.
model can do, most models don't need. And also you can see my tracking is very, very, like, it almost.
But then again, he has 151 subscribers on YouTube, 151,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm sure his Twitch does well. So, I mean, it becomes a business investment at a certain point.
Almost looks like I'm 3D. You see what I mean? This is like what the top of the top gets you, but most people honestly don't need it. The reality with VTubing is you don't need the best stuff to perform well. You just need to be entertaining. I got
that
this
is true
because my amazing community helped me and supported me.
That is true, because I mean, who's the top streamer around right now? A guy who has like that peanut avatar. I've never seen a single thing about it, but I just know he's like a peanut dude. I mean, yeah.
And this was my way to thank them. I also wanted to show you guys some nice, pretty high quality 3D models. I have a couple artists. This is Genomu, Jay Genomu. They actually made my first ever 3D model back when I started out VTubing in around 2020, 2021. I can't remember exactly when, but they've made a bunch of very, very amazing 3D models. Here's another one, Mari.
I mean, it's fancy.
They have worked with.
Let me skip ahead because he's just talking about.
Or the Oilers out there.
Oh God!
People who just want to get the best of the best. Crazy high quality. Now, this is just one example that I'm showing you, but there are artists who are in high demand, obviously because their work is amazing. Here's one artist, Kamochiru. They are an amazing VTuber model artist. They have worked with many, many people, They have a crazy art style and they are amazing. However, this is not a budget-friendly model. If you work with them, I won't say their prices because it depends on the complexity, but their base prices themselves are pretty high compared to others, but that's because you're getting something that's in high demand and their art style is very unique and amazing, and many people.
Yeah, in other words, you're going to be paying through the nose. Again, no hate on that. If you got the money or you've blown up, your channel's blown up to the point where it becomes like a business expense, completely understand. Completely understand. My broke ass? Absolutely not.
People want it. With price comes demand type thing. Now with the rigger, this is just one example. This is actually my rigger, the person who rigged my current model that I'm using, Kuroma. As you can see, their rigging is insanely good. This is a 2D model we're looking at right now. But look, it looks so 3D. That's because he puts countless hours and works so hard and actually has gotten awards from Live 2D for his work. But of course,
not bad.
This is going to cost you more than the average rig. And that's because you're getting a higher quality product. It's like any other job. You get what you pay for. You know what I mean? And that isn't to take away from other people.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, but I think my rig is pretty good. I mean, I got like independent eyebrows. I got all this stuff. The only thing I don't have is like arms and hand movement. It's pretty much my face and beefy and the, you know, my cape, my hood, that type of stuff.
There are many up-and-coming riggers that you can choose from, and there are many artists that you can choose from. I'm just showing you 2 examples just to show you what you can get if you really want and have the budget for it. You might be wondering, how come some VTuber models are so expensive? Well, this is actually very simple. Getting a VTuber model is not as simple as just...
Let me skip ahead because he spent like half the video so far just talking about how expensive it is to get a model. So what's software? This was supposed to like, what do you need to be a VTuber?
That you'll need. It depends on if you want to be 3D, 2D, or a PNG tuber. If you want to be 3D, I would recommend Warudo, which is on Steam. If you want to be 2D, I would recommend Pawtoonstudio, which is actually on Steam as well. And then if you want to be a PNG tuber, I would recommend Discord Reactive or Fugitech, whichever you'd prefer, because that's just a browser source that you put on your OBS. Something to mention for 2D models on Pawtoonstudio specifically is there's actually different qualities of tracking that you can get for your face and mouth. For example, I'll show you a regular version of tracking. This is the default tracking that you can get for a mouth on Pawtoonstudio. Normal tracking. Yep. This is actually my old model. As you can see, it's not very precise with how it follows my mouth. But, you know, it was good for the time, and it's totally fine if you want to do this starting out. But there is this new tracking called V-Bridger tracking. What it does is it uses the infrared sensors and the front camera on iPhones 10 and above, iPhone X, and it enables you to do very specific mouth movements. Like, see what...
I see.
Very precise as you.
But the thing is, I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android, a very good Android. So maybe if I come across at a pawn shop somewhere, like an iPhone that I could just use for this specific purpose, maybe. But until then, I'm good with what I have right now. I think it actually does a pretty good job. I mean, it's not perfect, but overall, I think it does a pretty good job. You know, matching what I say.
See if you like ow, wow, hello, you know what I mean? It's very precise. This is called
look at that face. Yeah, I know. That's with the V-Bridger software. That's pretty precise. Like mine's not nowhere near it. Not a single thought behind those eyes. I mean, Beefy Kitty down here is the same way. I mean, take a good look at Beefy here. Whoops. Take a good look at Beefy. Not a single thought behind these eyes other than maybe, you know, destruction. I mean, if the people who followed me when I used to play a lot of Skyrim knows that every time I ever played a Khajiit, he was Beefy Kitty. And yeah. Plotting. Yeah, pretty much. He's plotting. Yeah, I know. I just like how like Beefy's eyes follows my eyes, but because of the way his eyes are shaped, It definitely looks like he's plotting something. And he's a cat, so that's a canon event.
Rigging. It usually costs a bit more, and understandably so because it's better, but it's totally optional. You don't need it, especially if you're just starting out.
Sure.
In the future though, if you upgrade your model or get a new one, I really recommend looking into it. The two ways that you can get this rigging is with two apps on Steam. One is called VBridger, which is the VBridger rigging. It works with VBridger. There's another app called Vitamins, which is a Japanese version that's also free. That's the one that I use, just personal preference, but whatever your rigger is more comfortable rigging for is probably your best bet. Hopefully this helps you get...
Okay, I mean, that's interesting. That's interesting, things to know when it comes to all that stuff. So, oops. When it comes to all that stuff, yeah, that's honestly pretty interesting. There's so much stuff that I need to learn when it comes to all this, VTuber stuff. But I like my model. I honestly think my model is probably pretty rock solid for a brand new person who's on a very strict budget, So, hey, I'm happy with what I got. Plus, hey, what's up, Cyrus? How's it going? Thanks for swinging on by. I'm DBFig, and my little friend here is called Beefy Kitty. I'm doing good. I've been a VTuber for about 2 weeks so far, and yeah. I'm learning little by little. Fun fact about me, you know how people get inspired to be like, I'm going to be a content creator because I watch XYZ or whatever. I didn't watch any VTubers, like, at all. And I've seen them, and I'm like, oh, that's a neat avatar. And then I decided to, I've been doing like videos for a while, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, let's get an avatar. So I'm learning on the fly. So it is what it is. Save, yeah, exactly. So, I feel like an outsider of outsiders when it comes to this. So anything that happens in this space, I am so freaking new about it. But I'm having fun. Plus, do you just stream here, or do you stream on Purple app too? I'm on the Purple app. I'm on the Purple app as well. I multi-stream. So, yeah. I'm here, there. I'm everywhere. I even stream on the Tickety Talks as well, but TikTok is weird. You're Roy Kent. Yes, I'm not too sure who Roy Kent is. But yeah, I stream a bit everywhere. And now that we have like the opportunity to not only multi-stream but also share the chat, that's what I had through. You haven't seen Ted Lasso? You should watch it. I've heard good things about Ted Lasso. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I need to watch Ted Lasso. I've heard good. I've seen like bits and pieces, but I've never sat down. I'm bad with TV shows. Like, I didn't watch Breaking Bad until like the final season came out. Same thing with Sopranos. I didn't watch Sopranos until it was like the second to last season. I like watching TV shows. I'm just terrible at keeping up. So one of these days I need to watch Ted Lasso. You're the same way? Yeah. I like that because if I like the show, I just want to kind of binge my way through it. And go from there. I'm the same way with like anime too. Like just give me the show. Like I actually like the weekly format when it comes to anime, but if they like with the new Baki Hanma on Netflix, they just threw the entire season up. So I just watched the entire season in one shot. Well, not one shot, like during lunch breaks at work and stuff. So I'm good with, I'm good with that. But I appreciate everyone's coming on by and stuff. And yeah, I never really have done a lot of just chatting stuff. Offshoot Cyrus is here. Yes. I appreciate people wherever you decide to watch the streams, be it on YouTube or Kick or Twitch or TikTok or wherever. I'm pretty much everywhere because it'll be fun. Just having fun times doing this type of stuff. One thing I want to do, I have to, and it's funny because I just heard about this program. I guess there's a program literally called TITS that allows you to, it's like an acronym, TITS. I forgot what it meant, but basically allows you to throw things at me. Like you throw it at me and it bounces off my head and stuff. Like on Twitch, anyone on Twitch now could kind of do it, but it's not the same way. Like if one of you guys throw an emote, I think something bounces off my head, but it's not in the same way as the other program. The other program literally bounces stuff off my head. Twitch integrated throwing system. Okay, gotcha. I just remember watching, like I saw a TikTok about it, and he goes, "Yeah, I love using tits," and I'm like, it's like what? I was like, I mean, cool. It's like me too. And then they told me it was about, you know, throwing stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of different programs and stuff that I gotta learn and all that stuff. I think I got my voice, my mouth movement stuff, at least pretty good. All things considered. I've been tweaking things here and there, but yeah. Because before my mouth was all going like blah 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 every other second. So now things look a little bit better. Just got to put that elbow grease in. But what is everyone watching? I mean, we're talking about TV shows. What's like the big show right now? Be it like regular show or anime, everyone's watching. Because again, I'm terrible with shows. I've seen a couple episodes of that. What's it called? Florberus. That was interesting. I didn't watch the full season, but that seemed kind of interesting. I think it was called Florberus. It was the one where like the entire world got taken over by a hive mind, except for like a handful of people. You restarted Peaky Blinders. I need to check that out. That's another show that I've always heard about, but never watched. One thing I watched, and I basically never went back to it, was Westworld. Because after the second season, it got kind of weird, and I dropped it, and then people were like, "Oh, don't worry about it." Because I heard Westworld got kind of weird in the further seasons. The first two seasons were pretty dope, though, especially the first one. So, Toxic, since you're a fellow VTuber, how long have you been doing this stuff? Are you, any advice you have for me? Is there magical buttons and software I should get? Because right now I'm just rocking vtuber and I got this avatar made. That's kind of about the beginning and end of things. And I mainly play like RPG and indie game stuff, so I'm going to be probably jumping into Minecraft pretty soon. I was working on a house. But I was also, what was it called? I was also playing a game called Splintered. Splintered is cool. Basically, like, Splintered is a indie game that just came out only a couple months ago, but it's inspired by the very first Dragon Quest game, like the old NES version of Dragon Quest, and with its own personal story and the whole 9 yards. It's actually pretty good. So I'm on the very end of that one. I think I'm on the final chapter, but it's hard because everything gets kind of randomized. That's kind of like part of the story. Things get randomized. And right now everything is really hard. And my poor hero is just getting murked constantly. It's funny, but it's also annoying. Let's see here. So, I don't have any more really videos because, like I said, I was just testing out the Just Chatting. But if you guys like Minecraft stuff, let me start up my Minecraft area, and I could jump in and we could play and talk, and well, I could play and talk and all that fun stuff. So let's see how that works. All right. Let's switch scenes. Okay, we're here for right now. And I'm going to go to my game folder here and make sure I start this up. Good old Minecraft. I'm actually did a modded version of it. It's called Better Minecraft, which is like 500 mods. Which is kind of cool. Let's see here. I'm just changing the category. Okay, I should be good with updating that. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Update is ready. Sorry, I was fixing something on my end. All right, I should be good to go. Let's get things going. I've been making a lot of YouTube shorts. Do you guys watch like YouTube shorts or TikToks? That's also another like thing I have to kind of get used to. Because it's a very weird experience than making like a regular video. I'm so used to over the years making like regular videos that just making a short is odd. Different audience altogether. All right. I'm starting up the Minecraft launcher. The Minecraft launcher. Oh, I recently tried that marathon game. I don't know how I got on this list, but somehow some representative of Bungie, like a couple months ago, reached out to me, and they actually gave me alpha access to marathon. A gift. They literally sent me a gift package, and and I got a copy of it at launch. I have no idea how I got on that list. I'm not going to complain though. I'm not like a big shooter guy, especially like something like a extraction shooter. But you know, if a company like that's willing to give a game, I'm not going to say no. I'll at least give it a shot and give my honest opinion. And for what I played so far, it's fun. It's not for me, but if you're into that type of stuff, it's interesting. The art style takes a while to get used to, though. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Okay. There he goes. Excuse me. That's going to expand in a second. It's just loading up the better Minecraft stuff. All right. Let's just jump on in here. If you happen to be on the YouTube side, make sure you hit the like button. YouTube is strange. It's like on streams, the more likes the video gets, the more it gets shared to people. So I appreciate anyone who decides to smack the like button on it. All right. Let me do one last little thing here. And we should be good to go while this loads. That's what happens when you have a 500 something odd mods. There you go. Let me copy this. There we go. Now we're good to go. Hopefully this loads up quickly. Yeah, here we go. Now we're all set. Loading the world. What's everyone been playing? Anyone playing anything interesting? Let's see. All right, come on, world. Come on, world. Load up. Load me up. That sounds bad. I plead the fifth on that statement. Oh, nice. How does it running? I would think that game would run kind of weird. Does it run actually pretty smoothly? It runs pretty well? Oh, that's actually kind of impressive. Okay. So you're hoping a smooth porting of Rebirth Part 3? Yeah. I just picked up the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first one, on Steam a little bit ago. I haven't played it yet. So that might be one that might be something I play soon. Let's see, I got sticks. Got food, that's nonsense. I probably should go grab some coal. How much iron do I have? I probably should get some iron. You should play that on stream? Yeah, I should. Because it'll be a first time experience. Like, I've never played the remake. Like, obviously I played Final Fantasy VII, but not the remake. So hopefully the game's looking okay. Hey, look, I got a turtle. Turtle. Turtle, turtle. My latest death. I have to be careful because there's a camp Okay. Whoa. Let's drop down here. Okay. Oh, so far so good. All right. Uh-oh. Let's grab some more coal. Yeah, I was thinking of what to play on stream, like a full-on playthrough. Because I play a lot of games lately that are kind of like open-ended, like this game or Daggerfall or stuff like that. But I definitely want to play a game that has like a full story, if that makes sense. Let's see. Just trying to grab some iron here. There's a piece of iron just stuck in the ground there. I appreciate all the iron just here. I also have Final Fantasy Tactics, which I want to play. I'm not unsure how many people would like to see Final Fantasy Tactics on stream. Because I definitely want to play that. Alright, so I got all the coal here. There we go. See, now I could get out of this hole. Look at this mess. Look at this massive cavern. Luckily, I went around and lit things up pretty good. Let's see. There's so many things. See, there's a spider over there. But he's way over there. That's not a big deal. He could stay over there, all I care. There we got a whole bunch of monsters on that side. What's that over there? Oh, more spiders. There's like a crystal cavern over there. There's more evil something over here. I thought I saw some... There you go. At least I'm getting lots of iron. I feel like this is all in like... Let's see. Gotta be careful not to fall down, because that'll be bad. There's a bunch of spiders there. Dude, this area just has cliffs that go down really far. And some spiders. I like how I have like this area lit up like a Christmas tree. Ooh, more iron. At least I could get some at least I'm finding a lot of iron. I don't know what this is. What is this? Raw Argatum or something then. That's interesting. Ow. It's nighttime outside. So. Oh, that's just me. Let's see, is there anything going on this side I should be worried about? Let's see here. Yeah, I've been down here. I try to light up the area pretty good. There's some interesting... I don't know what any of this stuff... Diorite? Ow. I fall down and go boom. Let's see. All right. Let's get more of the iron. Perfect. How much iron do I have? 32 pieces of iron. I'm happy about that. Oh, there's more iron up here. There we go. Eat a piece of bread. There you go. Now we're cooking. There's lots of iron and stuff around. Oh. There's I don't know where this leads. Oh. This didn't really lead much of anywhere. All right. Well, I'm covering everything. That's for sure. There's some copper. I don't even know if copper is even still something people can even use. I probably should make myself a farm. There's a nice little iron vein. Is there any iron here? There's some coal. I could always use some coal. Yeah, once I get some like iron gear. The only iron I have is armor, which I felt was a priority. I have 2 pieces of diamond somehow. There we go. Let's see if I could, get out of this place. Let's head back to the house. Yes. Hey, thanks for likes. Oh, this is a big drop. A big drop down. All right, let's head back to the water elevator. Still nighttime outside, but it's all good. Dude, I'm finding iron everywhere. I'm taking advantage while I can. Because I hear sounds, but I don't know. I think that might be a goblin. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. What's up, buddy? Tanner. What up, Tanner? 32 cobblestone. I only have 24. You want to make me a deal? No? For a damage anvil, he'll give me a chipped anvil. Wow, that's not a deal. He's got some interesting stuff on him. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a deal right now, Tanner. I appreciate it though. Tanner, Mr. Goblin Tanner. I'm just taking my happy dappy water elevator. Whoa, that wasn't bad. Got my nice little house here. Okay, so let's put that there and let's put that there. There we go. We'll make some iron ingots. Let's actually organize this nonsense. Wood, 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 wood. I'm taking all the wood. Wood. Anything that's wood related. Wood, plants. There's a plant. This will be the mandatory wood chest. There we go. And let's organize this chest I think will be for stone and sand and those type of blocks. So stuff like this, like the buckets, shields, coal, specialty items, glass, lanterns, maybe weapons, and armor, buckets. We'll go here. This will be just stone blocks. That stuff. And that's food. That's wood. So let's put ore. Put that, whoops, not the glass. Put the glass shards in there. There we go. I got 53 iron ingots. Cool. So, make a couple pickaxes. Let's make a couple axes. Make a couple shovels. Couple hoes. Couple swords. All right, I think that there we go. There you go. Got the blocks. Gold nuggets. So when it comes to this stuff, I don't really want the stone gear anymore. So all the stone gear, I'm just going to get rid of for the time being. Stone shovel. Because I'm never going to use it. That's the thing. So everything else should be good. Then I could come back. All right. So let's just throw some a bunch of stone stuff into the water here. I'm going to go polluting. Right, turtle? Let's see. Spice. Wait. Is the catfish eating the swords? What up, turtle? I got some pet turtles. Okay. So I got a sword, pickaxe. So let's grab one extra sword. One extra pickaxe. One extra axe. Hose or just whatever. Actually, I need a hoe because I want to do some work. There we go. Organize all that. And I got some coal. Let me throw some coal in there so I can just cook more iron ore. So I need to figure out a nice spot to make a farm. Like there's water all over, so that's not that big of a deal. So I could turn all this to a farm, especially back here. Why is it so foggy? I could turn back here into a farm. Hold on, let me make sure of something though. So back here could be a door to the backyard. So I already have a door, actually. That works out great. So there we go. I actually think I have some stone steps. I sure enough do. Perfect. There you go. I got a front door and a back door. Sweet. Because now I could go back here and just farm. To my heart's content. I should put a fence lining here. All through here. Yeah. Let's I'm making an area for my future animals. And I'm doing it this so that way there we go. This is way faster. There we go. So if I put, let's say, a fence line starting here, even if the guys drop, they should be a-okay. There we go. Let's see. There we go. So we got this here. I can make a fence go up and around. Like I said, I just want to make some space in case. Good thing my character doesn't get tired in the traditional sense. There we go. Let's see. All right. So that's a nice open area. Yeah, this will work. So, do I have any fence? I got some fencing, so I can at least do the basics for right now. Hey, yo. Don't do that. Nope. It's these plants getting in the way. Really? All right. I need to make way more fencing. So let's grab some sticks. Grab this wood. Let's see here. Archaea fencing. Yeah. Let's see here. That. Actually, let's do this real quick. Bam. Okay. All right. There we go. That's driving me nuts. Get out of my way, you stupid. There we go. There's a tree right there. There we go. Cut this down. Yeah, this works. Yeah, this works. Let's put a nice little... There we go. I got some farmland. I got my house. There's a evil camp over there. I wonder, my character probably should go get some sleep. Take a quick nap. Woo! So pretty. So pretty. Time to bust out the hoe. That way I have my own farm. I can make some potatoes. You know what? I've never really weeded any of this. How many days has it been? Let me look. I forgot how to look it up. For how many days? What you guys remember what button? Hey, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. What button do you hit for day statistics? Blah, blah, blah. Animals bred, sneak time, time played, 3 hours, time slept in bed, 12. So I guess 12 days if you take time, because I've slept every single night. So I guess 12 days. I guess. Why, is there a timer? I heard about something. It's funny. I played Minecraft here and there, but I never like went down to like the nitty-gritty specifics of stuff, so. And thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Seeing all the little thumbs up on the tickety-tock side makes me happy. I should clear myself a nice little way. You could never make it that far? 12 days? Yeah, I got my nice little house here. I'm making out my little farm. There's like a giant pit over here somewhere that I've done stuff with. I have a water elevator. Yeah. See, and there's like a giant camp of evil people, of evil bird people over there. I hate underrated lives. They'd be so good and interesting. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, and this avatar I have is actually pretty brand new. I'm a brand new VTuber, I guess you could say. But I'm not doing a character, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of just doing me. How long did it take to make? Not too long. Not too long. Because this right here I found, but it was a much smaller place. It was like half the size and nowhere near as long. And then I just kind of developed on the own as I needed stuff. Hey, thank you for the follow. So it didn't take too long to make because I kind of found like a crappy little cabin and I kind of built it up from there. But I think it came out pretty good. It looks nice. I got catfish down here. Got turtles. Got some squids. What a squid. And now I'm gonna make a farm. That looks amazing. Well, thank you. If you want to see amazing, I should show you what that pit looks like. I didn't make the pit. The pit just came out looking crazy. Let me go down into the pit. The pit looks crazy. There it is. Let me just gotta... Look at this. Look at this craziness. I've explored most of this top area. That's such a cozy vibe, kind of. Yeah, it wasn't cozy when I was getting attacked by a bunch of creatures, but once I put all the lights down, now it's kind of chill. Like, I haven't been on this side yet. But yeah. But it goes even deeper. Like, check this out. Like, I haven't been down here yet. Look at all this. All this nonsense. Yeah. And there's like a crystal cave over there somewhere. Yeah, there's like a crystal cave over there. There's more. Whoa! You just fell from the ceiling. How are you not dead? You're dead now. He just spawned and just dropped. That scared you so much. Yeah, I have so many mods. Like 428 mods loaded. I have no idea what I'm going to find. Zero. So I'm scared to go lower until I get my gear and all that stuff built up. Because, like, look at all that. There's Endermen down there. There's more stuff. Yeah. But this looks good. This makes me happy. Alright. Let's get back to my house. There's a little goblin. The goblin's chill. You don't have to fear the goblin. The goblin actually sells you stuff. He's a merchant. Which is kind of cool. Because it's like, obviously you're not going to run into the trader down in the pits, but the goblins are down there. All right. All right, so this is my little land. I think I have a bunch of dirt on me. Yeah, thanks for all the likes. I have a bunch of dirt on me, so let me... Maybe from here? And I'm glad you found the live stream. Yeah, it's hard on the TikToks to be seen on stream sometimes. Mainly because I play so many different type of games. Like you'll see me playing this one day, and then I'll be playing like Deadlock, which is Valve's new game. Another day, and then you might see me play like a bunch of retro JRPGs. But you know, that's the way it works. That's so cool because you don't play the same game. It's not so boring. Exactly. Like having a go-to game, I'm cool with, you know, but playing the same game over and over and over again, like Fortnite every single day, would just drive me crazy. I actually want to have fun when I'm streaming. Let's see here. Nice. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. There you go. So now I got myself a nice little spot that I could start farming out. Maybe back here. Let's see. I got my entrance area here. Then I could have a section just for the animals. One thing I want to do though is clear all this out. My gameplay's on. No, feel free to talk. I like talking to people. I mean, unless you just want to chill. Feel free. I have no problem. Because I'm live in a bunch of different places, and a lot of people tend to like the lurking. People say I have a nice voice, so so a lot of people tend to lurk. I don't hear it, but hey. There you go. Let me chop out these trees. There we go. A little space. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Because I don't want to have it too far out. Because if not, like a zombie or whatever could just jump right over the fence. So I always want to have at least a little bit of a distance. Because that might be... You do is very common. Well, thank you. Unless I'm playing Deadlock, and then I'm usually like cursing a bunch because I don't know how to play that game good. I have fun. I don't really, I've never played like, if you've never heard of Deadlock before, Deadlock is the new game from Valve. The guys who make like, you know, Half-Life and all that. They had a game they have a game right now that's invite only. It's a MOBA, but imagine if like Overwatch and League of Legends came together. And that's what the game is. It's a third-person shooter MOBA. And it's actually really good. But I've never played a MOBA. So I'm going into the game, and people are just wiping the floor of me, which is fun. I get mad, though. Because I get jumped. Yeah, I get jumped so much. It has a cool style, too. Imagine, like a BioShock kind of world, if you ever played BioShock. So like that 1920s, 1930s, like kind of weird, but it has ghosts and stuff like that. All right, so let me make. I have a gate. Let's put that away. Let's I got a gate here. What would be the best place to put this gate? Oh, sweet, yeah. Well, hey, have fun with your mom's birthday. Have fun. Birthday is always fun to mess around with. All right. So let me make an area just for things. I think here, if you could stay up though, good luck, good work. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You have a great evening. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I do this, and I'll have a nice little section for just. So that could work there. This section right here could be for anything I need to throw away, or this section could be just for, yeah, all this could be for animals. There we go. Good stuff. All right. Let me go chop down some trees. All right, let's go chop down some trees. Choppity chop. Chop chop. There's some trees over here. Hey, there's an elephant. The best mod ever. Where you could just chop down the entire tree. Oh, that's the villager town. I forgot there was a villager town nearby. There we go. Perfect. I have a hollow. Wait a second. That's an oak log. All right. There isn't much to this town. What up? This town is very, very small. That's a saw. They have lots of hay, which is good and all. The good thing about my spot, I'm kind of near a bit of everything. I'm near a bit of everything, so yeah, I'm good. Right, Elephant? All right. Let's head back to my house. There we go. Sweet. Now let's head in on back. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so okay, so now let's make a bunch of fences. There. There. Yeah, that should be enough, more than enough fence. At least I hope. Yeah, that should be more than enough fence to last me a while. There we go. Perfect. I just need a few gates. I'll be good to go. I'll put a gate right here. And I'll put a gate right here. So now I could just put a bunch of, yeah, now I could put a bunch of like vegetables and stuff on this side. And on this side, yeah, on this side I could put all the animals. That should work out pretty well. Yeah, this came out all right. Let's organize this real quick. Let's put this all in my wood box. This will go in my... Well, that's not food. This will go in my food box. Okay, I got extra of these, so I'm good on that. Got some sticks. I have no coal. Just put that away. Cool. I got lots of iron now. What do I need? I have full set of iron now. I got a wood shield. Can I make a different type of shield? What is this? A moonstone shield. Yeah, these are higher level. Twilight Forest, Deep Aether. Yeah, Netherite. Yeah, that I'm not going to be able to make any of those. That's fine. That's fine. So, I got this. You know what I want is a backpack. A backpack would be nice. What is this? Arcs? Oh, yeah, that's right. This mod has like a whole system of like magical, like foundation, like mechanical stuff going on. That's nice. I got my all this little tree house. Oh, I saw those two and I thought they were like mixed in together for a second. That's just a bunch of squids. That's just a bunch of squids all together. It's okay. It's fine. There's some kangaroos over there. Just realized something. Controls. Keybinds. Sneak is left control. There's a zoom button. Where's the zoom button? Zoom is left alt. Okay. Oh, I gotta fix that. Keybinds. Crawl is nothing. How do I make it? Can I unbound it? All right, hold on. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Because I wanted to make sure the crawl's right. And when I zoom, I could zoom in good. All right, that works out fine. So this is my front door. It's not as nice as the back door, but hey, it is what it is. Let's clean up my front door area. Because I have this great view right here of like this water and whatnot, but it's just blocked. I don't want it blocked. I don't want it blocked. Hey, there's a sheep over there. There we go. See, that works out. That works out well. See, if I'm going to fence off my area, I want to make sure I have room. I don't need all this dirt, but Once I get a little stronger, I'll go attack the camp of the evil people, which I think are over here somewhere. Yeah, I think the evil camp. See where my last death is? They're around there somewhere. I got jumped by them. They're not very nice. All right. So, let me grab more fencing. A couple gates. There we go. So think about here. There we go. Now I got a nice secure little spot. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. This thing refuses sometimes. Okay, so we get all that here, and let's put a gate right here. There you go. That works out great. So now I have a front gate that I can mess around with. I have nice security all around. So my space is actually a nice little safe area. Yeah, that works out well. Let's put some torches to signify where the gates are. There we go. Perfect. So there's the gate here. Now I just got to convince some of these animals to come my way. I have sheep around. That I do know. I don't think I could do anything with kangaroos, but I have sheep. I don't know where I can find cows and pigs. Those are going to be the hard ones to grab. Let's see. Dirt, sand, pebble, that. Oh, I probably need some more food. There's some potatoes and some of these. I got a smoker. Oh no, I already smoked these. Got some potatoes. I can smoke some of these. You're in your FNAF phase. I'm not big on horror games. You know, FNAF is fine at all, but I've never been into horror stuff. There you go. Let's see. All right, so now we're pretty much on a mission to hopefully get some little piggies. Hopefully we get some little piggies or other little guys over here. Because I said there's sheep around, but I think sheep, I'm not too sure exact. I can't remember what they want. I know seeds are for chickens. Apples, I think, are for pigs. I think sheep is just grain. I think if I just bring them some wheat, the sheep will follow me. Let's see here. Let's find out. Hey, sheep. Hey, buddy. Will you follow me for some? Oh, yeah, he will. Oh. Come on, bud. Bah. Come here. It is beautiful. Come on. Good job. Come through my house. Don't worry about it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. Really? Oh, there's a gate on that side. Come on. Come back over here. Good job, buddy. Good job. Join me. Join me. There you go. Come over here, sucker. Sucker. Let's see here. Is that a sheep here? Oh, I think there's another sheep here. Come on. Come on, buddy. You're gonna follow me to the promised land. There's so many awesome things over here, buddy, that you should follow me for. We got toys for sheep. We got another sheep over there. We got all the wheat you could eat. I know. Exciting. Come here. Come on. Don't get confused. Don't spin in circles. There you go. Good job. Suckers. Matter of fact, since you're the first ones I caught, yeah, you go bah. You go bye bye. Let's see here. The fences and the gate. All right. So I think this section right here should be good for sheep. Sheep, sheep. All right. Both of you. Come here. Come on. There we go. Welcome to your new home. Enjoy your stay. Oh man, my leg was cramping up for a second. That's not good. Luckily, I got a standing desk. I'm fancy like that. So I could stand. And do all this. So okay. We got the sheep. I'm actually going to do this. Okay. I'm gonna put a gate here because I'm going to make a pathway. Yeah, that's good. Do I have any more? This should be more than enough. There you go. That's more than enough gate. Now see? Now I could actually walk and make a section just for the pigs. And this last one over here can be just for the chickens. So I'm gonna okay, so this is just gonna be for the pigs. And this is gonna be the bin for the chickens. There we go. That's more than enough. Because I got a gate for them. I got a gate for them. And then I'll put a gate here. With chickens. So I basically just need a few more. Let's see here. Gate. What makes a gate? 2 in the middle. And 2 to 6 on the side. 3. 4 more. There we go. That works out great. So, put a gate there. Put a gate there. Put a gate there. So, works out well. Back gate is here. There we go. And we have a back gate here. So we have gates everywhere now. There we go. So now I could basically use all of this as a farm. Here will be like some random stuff. I'm not too sure what I'll stick here. But now this could be all farms. That works out well. That works out real well. Awesome. Well, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks everyone who hung out. I'll be back tomorrow with something else. Hopefully be good. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, tell people about the stream if you happen to be watching. I love to see more people in here, talk to more people. And you guys have a great night. Thank you for being awesome.